Hi, I'm Bella Shroff, and I'm a current senior at DeMoore McKim School of Business. I'm one of the recipients this year of the DeMoore McKim Co-op Award. I'm currently studying accounting and finance and will be graduating next week, so I have a couple of interesting co-op stories to share with you. My first co-op was my sophomore year at KPMG in Boston doing tax, primarily Global Mobility Services tax, which is tax accounting services for expats. My first internship experience was the following summer at Abbott, where I was working in financial planning and analysis for the engineering department. My second co-op was at Ernst & Young that next year in Boston, and I was working on the audit team for financial services organizations. Finally, my last summer internship was this past summer at Deutsche Bank in New York City, working in fixed income and currencies as a summer analyst. This year, the most rewarding thing that I was able to do was be a peer mentor for students searching for their first co-op, as well as for freshman girls through the Women in Finance Club who were just getting into finance. Through that experience, I really had the opportunity to help these students and give back to them in a way that my peer mentors gave back to me. And what I mean by that is, there are a lot of intricacies to entering the workforce, especially in business, when it comes to recruiting or coffee chatting or even starting your co-op, that a lot of people don't know. There's not really a textbook about it. So helping these students and guiding them through what outfits they should wear, what kinds of words should they use when they talk to someone, how would they send an email, who should they contact when they have a certain question. All these varying different kinds of things that in the moment feel challenging and foreign and new were so much easier when I was able to walk them through it. And so that was a really rewarding part of my year, was being able to give back based on all the different experiences I had over my co-op and internship experiences. So as I'm preparing to leave my academic career and move on and begin working full-time, I have two pieces of advice for anyone searching for a co-op or in the middle of their academic career here at Northeastern. And the first is, all experiences are good experiences. I know it can be tricky to want to accept some sort of offer at a company that maybe you might not like, but at the end of the day, especially when you're searching for your first co-op, you don't know what you're going to end up liking. And it may turn out that you will love it. It also may turn out that you may not love it at all. But both options are great, because either you're going to learn exactly what you do want, or you're going to learn exactly what you don't want. And knowing what you do and don't want in a career and in a job is the entire point of co-op. My second piece of advice would be to ask questions. And I know this is an overused piece of advice, but the reason why I bring this up is because you will not be able to be your best self and feel like you have the knowledge ready to take on a job, or feel like you are prepared to interview with someone unless you ask a lot of questions. Talk to as many people as you can. Talk to Northeastern students, talk to Northeastern alumni, talk to people you work with, talk to people that are your managers on your team or managers in a different department at the same company, and learn from them. What was their career path like up until this point? Why do they like their current job? What keeps them there? Do you see yourself working in that job full time? Because that is the point of co-op. If you learn from them and gain their perspective, you'll be able to take that with you and ultimately make that decision like I did, whether you want a constantly evolving world in banking or you want something a little bit more constant and consistent in industry, working in financial planning and analysis. So at the end of the day, by asking questions and by taking any opportunity as a good opportunity, you'll be set to fully shape your career path and be ready to start working full-time upon graduation.